Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be a magician of your life. If you're into deliberate manifestation, if you're learning how the universe operates at large, please subscribe. I'm a manifestation coach. All the information is below. I coach with emails and audios. Each audio is about 10 minutes long. We address your specific needs. There are different packaging on my website, but I usually recommend that you spend at least a month with me because, first of all, it's very discounted for the amount of time we spend together. But also, it takes at least 30 days. Science has proven for your brain to rewire and create new patterns in your consciousness, in your mind, thus creating a new reality. Okay, so we're going to get into this famous topic once more because I'm inspired to do so. Manifesting your specific person back. And specifically in this audio, when things got really bad, like really, really bad, really messy, really ugly, I don't care what happened. And a lot of misinformation is floating around out there that, you fucked it up, you've messed it up. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be impossible. You shouldn't even bother. You shouldn't try. But you know what? If it's in your heart to do this, to manifest this, and I'm just going on the assumption that it is, anything is possible. If there's no desire, then forget it. But the minute there is a desire in your heart to manifest somebody back, it means it's already real on some level. In the invisible, in another parallel reality. Like if you have no desire, then it's not, for you to experience because it's irrelevant for you. Okay, I'm sure all of you had relationships where, the relationship ended and you were like, yeah, whatever. I mean, it wasn't pleasant, but you were like, my life is going to go on and I'm never going to think about this person. Maybe on occasion, but you know what? It's okay, basically. But if this person is still on your mind and you're still kind of like, you know what? I know this, that, and the other happened, but I still want them in my life. I just wish things were different. Then listen closely because we're going to discuss this. And listen till the end, okay? Because I give you real information, not, blaming anybody and not pretending that all is lost because that's just catastrophic bullshit. Okay, first of all, let's examine some facts. The reason that you created this situation, and you did create the situation, and you created the person, okay? You created this person the way that they were to you, with everything, their personality, the way they look, what they do for a living, everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And you created the situation. The reason you created the situation with this person is because you pretended that you did not create it. If you knew that you were creating it, you would have created something different. You would not be preoccupied with what the other person is saying or doing because you would know you're creating it. And therefore, you could uncreate it and create something else in place, which is exactly what you're going to do. Let's say worst case scenario. This person has been a jerk to you. They blocked you on everything. You're not even talking to this person. I don't care. They could have moved to Zimbabwe, okay? For whatever reason. And you know what? There's no way to communicate. And maybe they're on the moon. They've become an astronaut. It still doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. You know why? Because you're creating with your mind. And your mind is going to create a new situation. Actually, it's even better that you don't talk to them for some time. Because what you are going to do is spend some time with yourself, getting to know yourself, your magician self that created this. And you're going to examine why did you create the situation in the first place so that you don't create it again. okay? Because there are probably patterns in your thinking, patterns in your behavior that literally created the situation. And I know consciously you're not probably aware, or maybe you are, of why you created it, but it all came from you. Okay, it was a mirror reflection of whatever you had going on internally. When you do that, okay, and that might take some time, and this is why, I recommend you spend at least a month with me. You're going to correct these things within yourself. Okay, it's like you're going into a really messy house and you're going to clean all that garbage out and see that for the first time, maybe in your life, that this is what created the situation in the first place. Maybe you didn't respect yourself. Maybe you didn't understand that, it's all about you. Okay, in the first place, you make yourself the priority. Because it's like, what? In most cases, this is what happens. It's like you created the dress, and then you're complaining about how the dress turned out. Well, you've created the dress. Stop complaining and redo the dress. Take off the sleeves, maybe create better sleeves, maybe choose a different fabric, maybe, a different whatever. Okay, and this is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to reconstruct completely everything, what you've been believing, what you've been telling yourself about yourself. Because at the end of the day, it has literally nothing to do with the other person. Like nothing. They're only communicating to you what you already believe about yourself. That's it. If you think you're unlovable, they're going to treat you that way. If you think you're desperate, they're going to treat you that way. So, in other words, what they're telling you doesn't mean jack. It literally doesn't mean how bad it got. You're going to spend some time with yourself understanding all of the things that you've been telling yourself about yourself and how you've been behaving. And then you're going to spend some time with yourself creating a new person. Okay, the one that has already everything that you want, including that specific person. But don't worry, we'll get to that in just a little bit. You're going to love yourself and respect yourself. You're not gonna behave like the whole entire universe depends on this specific person, because it doesn't. The whole entire universe depends on you. They're just a small part of it. Okay, yes, you want that person. We're not arguing here, but the main character in the play of your life is you, and you should never forget that. You are not a cameo in nobody's fucking movie. Just forget that shit. It's when you act like an extra in somebody's movie is when shit like that happens. People start treating you like an extra. Invest time in yourself. Invest time in your passions. Go do stuff that you like. Invest in your business. Maybe get a better job. Maybe get a better haircut. Do all that stuff that would really make you that person that you really want to be. Okay? Start with yourself. You're not doing this, by the way, okay, parenthesis here, so that you look at yourself and you're like, I don't need this person, I'm just like better off. No, this is not about the other person. This is about you. You are recreating yourself for yourself because it's for you, okay? It's nobody else is involved in this, ever. It's just like you are doing this because it's for you. And then at some point you can ask yourself, like, do I still want this person? If the answer is still yes, then start scripting out a new different version of this person. You can do both things simultaneously as you're working on yourself. You can work on them. That's fine. But in effect, you're going to recreate this person the way that you would rather have them. And when you're working on yourself, in addition on working on them, now it's a totally different ball game. Because now you are aware that you are creating this person on purpose. Whereas before, you kind of like attracted them into your life, whatever happened, you didn't really like purposefully sit down and create them. Maybe if you did, then you obviously did a sloppy job at that. But now you're going to create every single detail about this person on paper. You're going to script this person. You're going to script every single thing that you want this person to change, how you want them to behave towards you, what kinds of feelings they have for you, how they think about you. And this is the script you're going to stick to. There is literally nothing else. Whenever the old story, all the old frustrations, all the old anger, or whatever comes up, you're going to be like, yes, that was a different version. I acknowledge that version, but now this is the version. Because literally, when you are done scripting this person, you're in a new world with that new version. Even though you can't see this person yet, they're still not calling you or whatever, you're already there. The train has departed the station. Okay, you're on the train, stay on the fucking train. Okay, and even if you get off the train at some point, you start, getting pissed off or whatever, you're not seeing results, make sure you get back on the fucking train. Okay, that's all you have to do. And you stick with the script. And what's going to happen as you're working on yourself and you're doing all these things, please keep in mind that just as you created the old story, okay, the new story has been created by you as well. So it's a matter of choice what you want to believe at this point. You can believe the old story is real, or you can believe the new story is real. Both are real, but it's just a matter of what you want to be real, what you want to believe. When you are in the new story, the old story is no more. It's not real anymore. But you have to pick one. So you can't keep going back and forth and expect healthy results. It's okay to freak out here and then, but as long as you stick to it, I always say, as long as you spend at least 51% in the new world, you're off to a good start, but at least 51%. Okay, you gotta go over really. I'm just being conservative for the beginners in the beginning, at least 51%. But then you really have to start pushing it over 60 and 70 and bring it up to 95 at least, Otherwise, you know what? Nothing's going to happen. If you're 50-50, or God forbid, you're spending in the new world only 20%, don't expect results. Okay, it's just not going to happen because you're diluting the creation with the old story. And so the old story is the dominant energy, the dominant presence in your world, and nothing's going to happen. You're just going to have to make that choice for yourself, what you want to believe from now on. Also, the first manifestation is usually going to be an echo of the old story. So don't freak out. If this person calls you up and says something angry or whatever, something that he or she would do that you don't like, understand that this is progress. That they are, first of all, they thought of you enough to call you or to text you something angry. Second of all, that's just an echo. But if they weren't talking to you and all of a sudden they call you just to be angry with you, know that that's manifestation. Okay, and you shouldn't take it as a failure. That's progress, that's success. The next manifestation after that depends on how persistent you are in your scripting, in your affirmations. If this person told you something angry in the past or whatever, you reverse it. You're saying, this person is so in love with me. I am the only one for them. They're absolutely in love with me. They can't live without me. They know they made a mistake. I am all they want. And you go into these affirmations as if, that is what truly is going on, because it is what is truly going on. This person is under your control. They have no agenda of their own. They don't have their own thoughts, Okay, they're your creation. You can literally write down affirmations that they're in love with you, that they can't live without you, that all they think about is you, and that will become reality. Okay, the difference is that before you kept telling yourself, this person is so angry with me, this person doesn't like me, they're so rude to me, and that was reality. So again, choose your reality wisely. You can never go back once you realize your power, because the next manifestation after that will be, quite frankly, very victorious, because you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. They might call you up and say, you know what, I'm really sorry for treating you badly. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I made a mistake. I just wanted to say that, whatever. And great, fantastic. Then you keep affirming, you keep at it with the story. You never stop affirming, you never stop scripting, you never stop feeling the end result. Like if you want to get married to this person, then that's what the end result is, right? If you want to just have a relationship with this person, then see the end result. But you never stop affirming, you never stop living in the end. The next manifestation after that, maybe they'll ask you out, and on and on and on it goes. Everybody's situation is different. So, but the thing is, it's step by step by step by step. Okay, so even if you're starting out in the worst of situations, it doesn't matter. Like, it literally doesn't matter. As long as you start doing this work and you understand that you are the creator of your reality, that you created this reality, and it's you and only you who can uncreate it, then you're home free. And never again will you create the situation again. Okay, so I hope this helps. If you have, like I said, manifestation dilemmas, I'm available. All my information is down below. Thanks so much for listening. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.